Good morning. This is Professor Asif Iqbal Mullah. So, in this session, we are going to discuss about the four basic feedback topologies. So, here we have a four basic topologies, feedback topologies to which is we are going to study are voltage amplifier, current amplifiers, then transconductance amplifiers, then we have trans resistance amplifiers, right? Or okay, so let's first we'll see the voltage amplifier. The voltage amplifier are here intended to amplify input voltage signal and provides the output voltage signal, right? So the block diagram of feedback voltage amplifier, that is voltage amplifier topology, is given here. So here applied signal source Vs and Rs together forms a Thevenin's equivalent circuit, which may be a Thevenin's equivalent circuit for previous amplifier, or maybe a applied input voltage source. So here the basic voltage amplifier amplifies the applied input voltage and gives you the output amplified output voltage. So here the output voltage is taken as a sample. The output voltage is sampled by feedback network here, and the sampled voltage from the output voltage Vf is fed back in series with the applied source Vs. Alright, so clearly you can see here to get the sampled output voltage, we are connecting a feedback network in shunt with a load resistance RL, in shunt with the output voltage. After sampled output voltage, which we are taken in terms of Vf feedback voltage, which is clearly you can see is connected in series with the Vs here. So therefore this topology we also called series shunt feedback, right? This feedback topology we also called series shunt feedback. Series at its input and shunt at its output. Series will indicate the input is series, shunt the next word shunt, which indicates the output is indicates the feedback network is shunt with the output. That means, so the in series the network is means feedback network connected in series at the input, and feedback network connected in shunt, or shunt means parallel, at the output. Okay, so therefore we call it is series shunt feedback, right? So here the most suitable feedback topology for voltage amplifier is an voltage mixing and voltage sampling. This we called a voltage mixing and voltage sampling amplifier. So here the voltage is sampled at the output by the feedback network, then this at the output of feedback network it will mix with the voltage at the input of amplifier. So at the input there is a voltage mixing, that is Vs and Vf is mixing, and at the output the voltage is sampling, means sampled of V0 we are taking it, taking into the input. So here you can see, so always you remember that when there is a when a series connection will be there, it increases the resistance. The parallel or shunt connected connection is a decreases the resistance. So therefore at the input side of this topology, that is series shunt topology, at the input side there is a series connection, so therefore it increases the input resistance with feedback, right? It increases when you make this feedback, it increases the input resistance, in a similar fashion you see here at the output side there is a shunt connection, so therefore it decreases the output resistance. This is how we will learn in a later topologies. We have means later sessions, there we are study in detail about the series shunt voltage, series shunt feedback network. Understood? So here input resistance is increases, the output resistance is decreases. So example of see one more thing is a very important note you have to point here. So whatever we are discussing the feedback here, the all feedbacks are negative feedback, right? So we need to verify each and every diagram which is using as a example for in each topology are connected are connected as negative feedback. They are having a negative feedback network. To verify the negative feedback network, we must be point to be noted that if the input source voltage or a current is increased, the feedback voltage or current also increase, right? Increase in input source, the must be increase in feedback signal, right? Increase in voltage source must be increase in a feedback signal, whether a current or a voltage. Decrease in voltage source or a current source must be cause that the decrease in feedback voltage or a current. We have to verify for each example here, each and every network, right? So two examples for this kind of a topology, which is a series shunt topology, voltage amplifier is given here. The first one is here, you can see this is non-inverting amplifier, right? This is non-inverting amplifier. So here we are applying Vs as a signal here, right? Vs as a input signal and V naught will get a output, right? So let's verify this here, right? So when you apply Vs here, as you increase in Vs, see, as you increase in Vs, right, causes increase in Vi. Why? Because Vs is equal to Vi plus Vf, or we can say the input voltage Vi which is applied between non-inverting terminal and inverting terminal Vi is equal to Vs minus Vi, sorry, Vf, Vs minus Vf, right? It is a Vs minus Vf. So Vi is here Vs minus Vf. You see here Vi is Vs minus Vf. Okay. So since Vi is Vs minus Vf, as Vs increases, Vi increases. When Vi increases, definitely because of this is non-inverting amplifier, V naught is increases. If V naught is increases, you see V naught, the Vf is a part of V naught here, or we can say Vf is, you see, apply the voltage divide rule for this. Vf is equal to R1 into V naught divided by R1 plus R2, right? So therefore Vf is proportional to V naught. If V naught increases, right, so you see the one more thing, yes, V naught is the voltage between this point and a ground, which is nothing but voltage between this point and a ground, right? So that is nothing but the V naught is the total voltage drop across R2 plus R1. When voltage V naught is increases, definitely Vf is increases, because Vf is equal to R1 into V naught divided by R1 plus R2. So here you can see Vf is increase. As you increase Vs, Vf is also increase. We can say that this is negative feedback, right? In a similar way, there is a one more circuit here given, which employs using FET, right? Here we have a two circuits, FET circuits we are using, formed by transistor means FET transistor Q1 and FET MOSFET Q2, FET Q2. So here also we need to we have a feedback network. The output of output voltage which we are taking at the drain of Q2 is fed back to the input circuit, right, through the network R2 and R1, right? So therefore the voltage across the R2 plus R1 is V naught. Here you can see V naught, right? So here also Vf is proportional to the V naught, because Vf, if you apply the voltage divide rule to this network, Vf into, sorry, V naught into R1 divided by R1 plus R2 is the Vf, right? So variation in V naught will vary in Vf, right? You see the input network here. So clearly in this input network, if you apply the KVL, so applying the KVL, you will get Vs minus Vi minus Vf equal to 0, which will give you Vi, the voltage Vi, which is the gate to source voltage applied to the transistor Q1, is equal to Vs minus Vf, is equal to Vs minus Vf. That is, Vi is Vgs, which is equal to Vs minus Vf, right? So next, so analyze this, will verify when Vs is increases, right, definitely when Vs is increases, definitely Vgs is increases. So Vgs is this, the gate to source of Q1. So when Vgs of Q1 is increases, right, increases, the more current flow through the Q1, right, through the Q1, right? Hence the voltage at the input of Q2 is getting decrease, right? When it is getting decrease, the Q2 is operated less, right? Hence, see, the more current flow from drain to source will decrease the voltage between drain and source, right? When the voltage is decreases here, means the drain voltage which is between drain and ground is also getting decreased. When it is decreased, this transistor Q2 is operate less because of it is N channel MOSFET. When it is operate less, the less current flow between drain and source. Since the less current flow between drain and source will cause the more voltage across the drain, right? So because the less current flow in the sense between drain and source increases the resistance between drain and source. Since the resistance between drain and source is increases, the voltage drop between drain and source is also increases. So that is the voltage at the between drain and source, which is between drain and ground, is increases. That voltage is our output voltage. Hence the output voltage is increase here, right? Since the output voltage is increase here, since the output voltage is increase here, right? Since the output voltage is increase here, you can see, right? The Vf is proportional to the output voltage V0. Vf is also increases. Hence the increase in Vs will cause increase in Vf, right? In a similar fashion, if you decrease Vf, right, this will reduce, hence it is operated less, right? The voltage here increase, it operated more, the voltage here decrease. Since the voltage here decrease, Vf is also decrease. Hence the increase in Vs causes Vf to increase in Vs, decrease in Vs causes Vf to decrease. So therefore this is also a negative feedback. And there is one more here, one more circuit given here. When you increase the Vs, you can see increase the Vs. See, here we apply the voltage divide, means KVL to this circuit, from this to this and this, right? That is Vs minus Vi minus Vf equal to 0, which will give you Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf, right? Vi is here source to gate voltage of a Q, right? So as you see, if you increase the voltage here at the source, right? If you increase the voltage here, so the source to gate voltage is increased. Source to gate voltage is increased. If the source to gate voltage is increased, the transistor operate less, right? If gate to source voltage is increased, the transistor operate more. If source to gate voltage is increased, the transistor operate less, because negative voltage at the gate, right? So the other side positive voltage, other side it is increased, right? So therefore this is operate less. When this is operate less, the current flow here is less, which means that the between source and drain and source, the voltage drop is less, right? The resistance, because of this resistance is less. So therefore the voltage between at the drain is increased. Since the voltage at the drain is increased, right, V0 is increased. Since V0 is increased, right, the Vf which is across R1 is also increased, because Vf is equal to R1 into V0 divided by R1 plus R2 according to voltage divide rule. So therefore increase in Vf is also increased. This is also a negative feedback amplifier. So next we will go for the current amplifier in a next session. Till then, take care. Bye.